And in trouble, Darradale shortly afterwards. It and AJ's Bunny seemed to get a little tangled up. Darradale settled away quickly. Emblem Lady. Feisty is looking for the lead around it though. And Feisty, the favourite, is going quickly to the first turn and leads. Now Motoring By from out deep is going forward. Runs to second. Emblem Lady third. Then Angels Desire out for Justice is broken. Darradale got checked again. Jackie James is 3 back the paint on settling as Motoring By looks for the lead. Madame Magic getting off the rails. Out for Justice gets going, and It and Dickie's Choice are going forward out deep. Then Darradale back along the inside is at it again, and 8 metres last of all AJ's Bunny. Motoring By's gone to the lead down the back, goes 2 metres in front. They steady now. Dickie's Choice moves up second. Out for Justice has got the 1-1. Back on the rails, Feisty. 1 out and 2 back now. Emblem Lady off the inside. Then Jackie James 10 or 12 metres in advance of Angel's Desire. AJ's Bunny's pulling 4 wide. Madame Magic's gone with it 3 deep. Then further back at it again, and Darradale following Madame Magic. Well, it's been a chop and change race. I've been all over the shop. 10 the first quarter in 31.1. Motoring By still on top. AJ's Bunny right around the field moves up strongly. Out for Justice in the centre. Dickie's Choice now in behind the leader. Then Emblem Lady between horses going all right. Madame Magic 3 deep, but it's under pressure. Feisty's got buried away on the inside of Jackie James. Then Darradale out 3 deep. Further back at it again, and Angel's Desire last, making their way to the back straight. And the leader is Motoring By second quarter 32.4. Led 2 metres out for Justice. Out 3 wide, AJ's Bunny struggling. Madame Magic comes 4 wide. Emblem Lady looks for a split, might come shortly. Then Dickie's Choice further back, Jackie James. Darradale pulling wide. Feisty's got nowhere to go. And then further back in the field too, at it again, leaving the back straight. Motoring By still going strongly. 4 metres out for Justice. Emblem Lady into the clear of Good Enough. Then Madame Magic further back in the field too, Jackie James, Dickie's Choice, and Darradale making some late ground. Feisty finally getting into the clear on the turn. Motoring By is the leader. It led by 2 or 3 metres. In second placing, Emblem Lady clear of Madame Magic. Feisty running on later. The leader Motoring By. Emblem Lady trying hard. Motoring By hanging on though, and she'll get there. Top win. Motoring By 2 metres. Second placing goes to Emblem Lady clear of a little bit unlucky Feisty third. Then Madame Magic, Jackie James at it again, made some ground. Further back in the field then out for Justice, Dickie's Choice. Darradale didn't have a lot of luck in the run. Well back then, Angel's Desire and AJ's Bunny.
834.
Racing, Single Lord away, OK. Amigo Moss won the start in the centre. Amigo Moss straight to the lead, trying to get over was Double Dosage at the first corner and does so. Behind them, Loving Cup, followed by Lucky Road, and moving through Diamond Dash at Dallas Street. Well back, Single Lord, and last of all, Rosie Century. Amigo Moss the leader, out by 4 or 5 lengths on the corner. In second position, Double Dosage, followed by Lucky Road, and then a break off to Diamond Dasher and Dallas Street. But Amigo Moss is going to win it in a walk, and Amigo Moss goes on to win it. Another winner to Tony Zammit. Amigo Moss wins nicely, getting up for second. Diamond Dasher, third's tight, either a Single Lord or Lucky Road, and right behind those were Rosie Century, Loving Cup, and it was one of the last ones to pull up with Dallas Street. Number 4 is the winner, and that's Amigo Moss. A good win.
For the Diabetes Australia Victoria Cup. Set, ready, racing. Perfect start. Westburn Grant out wide, shows early speed. Imprimatur races to an early lead though from on the outside. Westburn Grant, Thor 8 races wide. He gets to third early, followed by Lord Muckley, All Meter Boy. Then Zakara in the centre. 4 metres away, the Bruiser. Back on the rail as Generator. 8 metres away, Defoe. Second last, Impressionist, and Franco Ice is last. Around the turn, in front is Imprimatur by 4 metres 2 on the outside. Westburn Grant, will he attack for the lead? Down the straight the first time, we're about to find out. 2 metres away on the outside is Thor 8. He races 3 wide. Then All Meter Boy in the centre. Generator back on the rail. Yes, he's looking for the lead on Westburn Grant. He gets there comfortably at the judge the first time. 2 circuits out. Off the track now is Zakara. He's making ground 3 out, followed by All Meter Boy. Franco Ice out of the straight now, pulls to the outside, 3 wide at the 1700. Then the Bruiser trailed up by Defoe. Impressionist is third last and 8 metres away. Lord Muckley out of the straight, down the back towards the 1500. Westburn Grant in front by 4 metres, but here's his sparring partner. Franco Icy pulls to the outside, 3 wide down the back of the lap and a half mark. Franco Icy gets to second within 1.5 metres of Westburn Grant. 2 metres away on the inside is Imprimatur third. Fourth on the outside, Zakara. Fifth on the rail, Generator. Thorate works out to be 3 back on the outside, trailed up by All Meter Boy. Impressionist back on the rail, followed by the Bruiser. He's third last, trailed up by Defoe. And 6 metres away, Lord Muckley. At the 1100 metres, Westburn Grant. He leads Franco Ice by 1 metre. Zakara has a beautiful run on the outside of Imprimatur. Then Generator, 3 back on the rail. On his outside is Thorate. All Meter Boy races 4 back on the outside of Impressionist, followed by the Bruiser. Second last is Defoe, and 5 metres away, Lord Muckley. At the 900, they've got a lap to go in the Victoria Cup. It's Westburn Grant being joined on the outside by Franco Ice as they head to the back after the bell. Zakara's had a very good run on the outside of Imprimatur. Then Thorate, Generator locked away on the rail. 4 metres to All Meter Boy. Impressionist is 4 back on the rail, followed by the Bruiser, Defoe, and 6 metres away, Lord Muckley. Inside the 600, down the back, Westburn Grant ahead in front of Franco Ice. Imprimatur needs a run, followed by Zagara. 4 metres away, Generator. He comes off the rail. All Meter Boy shoved out 4 wide. Then Thorate not going well. Defoe between runners makes ground, followed by Impressionist. Well back is the Bruiser, and 8 metres away, Lord Muckley. On the home turn at the 220, Westburn Grant joined by Franco Ice on the outside. Then Zakara. In behind them came Imprimatur, followed by Generator, Impressionist, then Defoe. In the straight of the 180, Westburn Grant joined and shaded by Franco Ice on the outside. They're clear of Zakara. At the 100, Franco Ice on the outside put his nose in front of Westburn Grant. He's done it the hard way, Franco Ice, but he is far too good for them. It's the Iceman. Franco Ice wins the Victoria Cup 1.5 metres. Impressionist and Zakara in a photo for second and third. Imprimatur close up, then Generator, Defoe. Westburn Grant knocked up, followed by the Bruiser, Lord Muckley, and All Meter Boy, and last in was Thorate. Number 9, Franco Ice, driven by Brian Gath first.
And they're all set. Green light is switched on. Bunny up to the boxes. Ready for a start in the Riverland Stake. Set and racing. Beginning awkwardly was Showing Red. Gracious Jane won the start, but now Showing Red probing up along the fence. Raced a half in front of Gracious Jane second. Third the outside King Pegasus. 3 further back to Daniel James. They're 5 clear for Mampel, followed by Walt Darling, Proper Fox, and last of all Foggy's Best. They pack right up down the back. Showing Red the inside, Gracious Jane in the middle. King Pegasus out wide. 2 further back to Daniel James, followed by Proper Fox, who can't get a run. Now Ampel hooks around them. 2 further back, Walt Darling from Foggy's Best. Down the side, King Pegasus drove to the front. It's a length and a half now, 2. Proper Fox to second, but as King Pegasus in front, holding its rivals at bay. King Pegasus wins well from second, Proper Fox. Third was Daniel James, followed by Ampel, Gracious Jane, Walt Darling. Second last, Foggy's Best, and last of all was Showing Red. 8, 4 and 9 after the 9th event.
We're almost set. Oh, Caesar Blue's fallen. Caesar Blue fell in the score up. The light came on. It's a start. Caesar Blue's out of business. Watbro Footman dropped back. Movil Duke came out quickly. Bavarian Band began well. Parkland's Tempo fast away, and Kurahapo Princess drives up on the fence, holding them all out at the end of 300. Kurahapo Princess just in front. Bavarian Band second. Movil Duke third, easing and getting the trail. Paragon Pete fourth on the inside of Parkland's Tempo. 2 to Sammy Bye Bye. 2 lengths to Watbro Footman on the inside of Pleasant Fury. Destiny Calls last, and Caesar Blue fell in the score up. 27.5 first quarter. They went lickety-split that first 400 metres, and it's Kurahapo Princess on top of the bell, leading by a half length to Bavarian Band, and Pleasant Fury moves up 3 deep to tackle the leaders. Paragon Pete on the rail behind the speed. Movil Duke in the running lane. 1 to Watbro Footman. Parkland's Tempo deep, trying for the back of Pleasant Fury. Then Sammy Bye Bye, and 2 lengths to Destiny Calls. Kurahapo Princess ahead in front, 7.50 out. 31.7 second section. Pleasant Fury strides up to tackle the leader. Bavarian Band between them. Movil Duke 3 deep behind Pleasant Fury. Paragon Pete on the rail with nowhere to go as Sammy Batman goes up in the centre. Then came deeper on the track Parkland's Tempo from Watbro Footman, and a length away Destiny Calls. Pleasant Fury got to the front past the 400. Curahapo Princess gone, but here's Movil Duke. Movil Duke goes after Pleasant Fury and grabbed the lead. Sammy Bye-Bye running on. Paragon Pete trying to work into the clear. Movil Duke under heavy pressure at the top of the lane. Turns a length in front of Sammy Bye-Bye. They burst away from Paragon Pete. Sammy Bye-Bye goes after Movil Duke. Sammy takes the lead. Sammy Bye-Bye in front of Movil Duke. He's forging clear and Sammy Bye-Bye wins. Sammy Bye-Bye first. Movil Duke second. Paragon Pete third. Fourth the photo. Probably Watbro Footman in front of Pleasant Fury and Parkland's Tempo. Then Destiny Calls, Curahapo Princess and Bavarian Band. Now Caesar Blue and Alan Donoghue look okay.
Okay, box them now in Sydney, race number 8.
Set to go racing. Hey Louis missed it. One of the best out was Horatio on the outside to go to the lead from Silver Brute. Hey Louis is getting right up behind the leader. Then Bolden Sharp and Target Hills is deep. Inside of those Diamond Dozer, we own a Brute and Plug for Me. Down the back, Horatio is being joined by Silver Brute, and between them, Hey Louis moving up. Then 2 lengths to Target Hills, Diamond Dozer and Bolden Sharp on the corner. The leader, Silver Brute. Horatio second. Third, Hey Louis but Silver Brute booted away on the straight, and Silver Brute wins it nicely. Silver Brute 3 lengths Horatio getting up for third. Hey Louis and then a break in the field, a Plug for Me, Diamond Dozer. On the inside was We Own a Brute, Bolden Sharp, and Target Hills was last.
Last swings into the straight. Light comes on. They are away and racing. Golden Countess and Panu Jasper away well. No speed from Michael Light. Now Al Lendl's trying to head them off. Golden Countess gets across Panu Jasper. Al Lendl moves up on the outside. Just Bowman's easing into the 1-1 in the early part. Bow Liberator still out 3 deep. In fact, it's 4 wide for a few strides. Michael Light's also deep. Swift Spirit getting up along the inside. Then Hessie's Boy 1 off. Classic Crystal goes to the rails. Zygo Rhythm on its outside, and 5 metres Kawathabo last. Into the back, the leader Golden Countess by a couple. Bow Liberator eventually works up second, and Michael Light's forced to go on with it out 3 deep. Al Lendl's got the trail on the outside. Panu Jasper the rails as Michael Light goes to the front. Then Swift Spirit on the inside of Just Bowman, 4 metres away. Hessie's Boy. Classic Crystal on the rails. Second last, Zygo Rhythm, and Kawathabo was last. Off the back now, the favourite's on top, Michael Light, but gee, has used up some petrol to get there. 5 or 6 metres in front. Golden Countess on the inside. Bow Liberator's had a tough run the first quarter. You've got to be quick to see it, but it's 31.4 on the inside. Next then Panu Jasper. Al Lendl's had a pretty good run. Then Swift Spirit, Just Bowman outside of it. 4 metres to Hessie's Boy. Classic Crystal bailed up on the rails. Still second last, Zygo Rhythm, but thinking about a move. And then last of all it was Kawathabo. They make their way towards the back past the 800, and the leader is still Michael Light by 3 metres. 2 in second, placing Bow Liberator. Golden Countess the rails, 31.3 the second quarter. Al Lendl still going half pace on the outside. Panu Jasper the rails, then Just Bowman. Swift Spirit held up, now taking off around them was Zygo Rhythm, went past Hessie's Boy. Kawathabo follows it. Classic Crystal back to the tail. Michael Light is the leader from Bow Liberator. Now Al Lendl moves 3 wide to make its claim. Golden Countess under the whip, then Just Bowman, Zygo Rhythm off the track. They're both running on. Kawathabo from a long way back. Swift Spirit the inside, then Panu Jasper. Onto the bend they swing, 250 out, and still a leader, Michael Light finding something. Al Lendl trying hard to get on terms around the outside, Zygo Rhythm, and then further back Bow Liberator. Kawathabo deep into the straight, Michael Light the leader. Al Lendl on the outside grabbing it. On the inside, Michael Light. Al Lendl's got it, puts the head in front and just wins. Al Lendl's won a long neck. Michael Light second. Zygo Rhythm's got third from Swift Spirit and Just Bowman. Then Golden Countess. Further back in the field, then Hessie's Boy, Bow Liberator, Classic Crystal, Kawathabo. It was out deep, and Panu Jasper last to pull up.
Lendl there, just over number 4, and number 10 was third, which was Zygo Rhythm on the 6th event, the Regency Cash and Carry from Globe Derby. Now, let's have a look at...
Set to go. Ready and racing, beginning well in the middle, was Lady of Pearls with Don't Add Up, and moving up along the inside was Christmas Gift. They jam at the first turn. Don't Add Up moves around them with Lady of Pearls on the inside. They go together. 3 lengths away, third was Christmas Gift, followed by Sky Pet Bell. 2 further back, Saucy Windmill from Excuse Me Please, and last of all was Sharon. At the top turn, it's Don't Add Up out by 2.5 lengths on Lady of Pearls second. 3 lengths third was Sky Pet Bell, followed by Christmas Gift and Saucy Windmill. Into the straightest, Don't Add Up in front. Finishing on was Lady of Pearls, but it's all Don't Add Up, and Don't Add Up wins by 3. Don't Add Up first photo for the minors, Lady of Pearls or Sky Pet Bell, followed by Christmas Gift and Saucy Windmill. Towards the rear of the field, Excuse Me Please, and last of all was Sharon. Number 6, Don't Add Up first. A fawn dog by a statistician out of Miss Cranky.
Racing. Good start too. Kate's Comet out wide, shows early speed with Cam's Revenge on her outside. Towards the inside though, Melloray and also Melanie are driving forward. It's a line of 4. Just in behind them, Letterkenny Lady, followed by Olga Miss and Helen's Pleasure. Then Fourpenny Dark. Third last is Good Looking Bird, followed by Maple Kiss, and Blue Sage dropped out to last. Melanie goes through and leads from 1, leaving the straight. On the outside is Kate's Comet without cover. Cam's Revenge is posted 3 wide. On the leader's back is Melloray, followed by Helen's Pleasure, who works up on the outside of Olga Miss. Then Fourpenny Dark about 6 metres away. 4 metres away, Good Looking Bird in the centre. Third last and out 3 wide there for a stride, Letterkenny Lady. On the rail is Maple Kiss, and Blue Sage is back at the tail. A good 35 metres that cover the field. Towards the 1200 metres they race. In front is Melanie by 3 metres. Cam's Revenge now draws up into second placing, sits up outside the leader. So Kate's Comet has the 1 out trail in fourth. The leader's back is Melloray. 4 metres away, Olga Miss on the inside. 2 metres to Helen's Pleasure. Then Fourpenny Dark, who works up to be 4 back on the outside of Maple Kiss. In behind them, Letterkenny Lady, followed by Good Looking Bird. And Blue Sage 1 off the rail as last. Still 30 metres that cover the field. At the 900 metres, in front is Melanie by 1.5 metres to Cam's Revenge. Melloray third. Fourth, Kate's Comet. Fifth, the rail, Olga Miss. 2 metres away, Helen's Pleasure. Then Fourpenny Dark, who works up on the outside of Maple Kiss. Second last, Good Looking Bird on the outside of Letterkenny Lady, and 6 metres away, Blue Sage, and last and pulls to the outside 3 wide. Down the back at the 600 and they race. Melanie, she's had a nice run in front by 1 metre to Cam's Revenge. Melloray, the leader's back, as third. Kate's Comet's at a handy run fourth. Locked away, Olga Miss. On a loose rein, Helen's Pleasure. Then Maple Kiss, followed by Fourpenny Dark. Out deep is Blue Sage, and second last is Letterkenny Lady on the inside of Good Looking Bird. On the home turn, 300 metres out, still Melanie in front by 1 metre to Cam's Revenge. 4 metres away, Melloray gets out in plenty of time. Kate's Comet not going well. Then Olga Miss, followed by Fourpenny Dark and Blue Sage. Around the turn of the 180, Melanie, she wobbles. She's 1 metre in front of Cam's Revenge, still coming at her. 4 metres away, Olga Miss coming at the pair quickly on the inside. Melanie in front, Cam's Revenge trying hard. Olga Miss is flying home. Melloray joining in on the outside. Melloray put a nose in front out wide, and Melloray in a photo has got up and beaten Cam's Revenge and Olga Miss. Melanie close up, running home Good Looking Bird. Then Fourpenny Dark, Maple Kiss. Kate's Comet in behind them, followed by Blue Sage, Letterkenny Lady, and last in was Helen's Pleasure. Judge calls for the photo on race 7, Queen of the Pacific.
Dan set to go. Racing, Thunder Dan missed it, and best out was Fawn Escape. Pavmav drove through to go to the lead, settling down. Grand Pegasus is nicely placed. On the inside, Bonita Lady, Thunder Dan's held up, and right off the track, Free Brother, and also Christabel. Well back was Highland Lad as they go to the back straight, and Fawn Escape just up ahead of them. The leader, Pavmav, on the home corner, is out by 3 or 4 to Free Brother. 3 away, third, Bonita Lady, and then a break off to Highland Lad, Fawn Escape, and Thunder Dan. Around the corner, Pavmav nicely clear. About 6 to Free Brother, and Pavmav goes on to win it nicely. Free Brother second. Third was Bonita Lady, Highland Lad, and then came Thunder Dan. Finishing well back in the field on the outside, Fawn Escape, and Christabel was one of the last with Grand Pegasus.
Well, he had it all his own.
Racing, South Fork Lad on the fence began fairly. Old Tarbox rushed out of the gate, and Skipper Hoy and Des Ducato from out wide showing a lot of speed. Bird of Glory just behind the pace, and then Peerless Wave and Black Jaguar. A length away, Trust Player going up on the rail, and then Glen Worry. Sammy Says second last, and Council's Brief back at the tail of the field. Old Tarbox held them out and led, travelling to the back the first time. Black Jaguar 3 deep is sliding up to second. South Fork Lad third on the inside of Des Ducato, and then Trust Player settling 3 back on the rail. Covered by Skipper Hoy, 2 lengths to Bird of Glory, a length away Peerless Wave on the fence, and then Glenworry. Council's Brief second last, and Sammy Sess the neck away at the tail of the field. Lead time 35.7 as Old Tarbox takes them to the 1400 metres mark. Leads by a neck to Black Jaguar, a length and a half to South Fork Lad on the fence on the inside of Des Ducato. Skipper Hoy 3 back in the running lane around Trust Player, and then almost 2 lengths to Bird of Glory on the outside of Peerless Wave. 1 to Glenworry. Council's Brief is second last, and Sammy Seth whipped them in as they run down the straight for the bell at the 1100. 30.5 first quarter of the mile. Old Tarbox leading by a long head over Black Jaguar, working the leader. A length away South Fork Lad on the inside of Des Ducato. Skipper Hoy 3 back in the running lane. Trust Player awkwardly placed on the rail. A length away Bird of Glory on the back of Skipper Hoy. Peerless Wave on the fence. Glenworry third last over Council's Brief, and Sammy Sess still at the rear, was short of 800 left to travel. Old Tarbox with the advantage of the inside again drew 3/4 of a length in front of Black Jaguar. South Fork Lad third, locked up on the rail. Des Ducato fourth and waiting to peel. Then Trust Player followed by Skipper Hoy, and here's Glenworry letting go from the back, followed by Bird of Glory, Peerless Wave, Council's Brief and Sammy Seth. 31.9 seconds split, and Glenworry went whoosh. Glenworry from near the tail of the field charged around the outside and dashed to the lead. Opened up a break of 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5 lengths to Old Tarbox. Then Black Jaguar, South Fork Lad, Des Ducato and Skipper Hoy on the outside, but Glenworry burst away. Turning for home, Glenworry 4 in front of Old Tarbox. Then Black Jaguar and South Fork Lad, but it's all Glenworry. Glenworry a mile in front close to home, and he bolts in the last heat of the Cup. Glenworry first, Black Jaguar second, Old Tarbox third from Trust Player, South Fork Lad, Council's Brief, Des Ducato, Skipper Hoy, Bird of Glory, Trust Player, and Peerless Wave was last of all.
Right, 12, 14 and 3 there on race number 7 at Albion Park. 12, 14 and 3 the placings on race number 7 as we take this break on Sky.
Safely as they do let them go at the 22.30. In fact, he's one of the best out, Johnny Idol. King Meadows keen to get across. It's a couple of metres clear. Out wider then, but easing in now, Dom Louis Boy. Further back, London Max, Centennial Way a bit deeper. They're still at it up front. Then Red Skeleton going to the inside. Medoro Caramia back to last, and Barunga Range gives them 30 metres start. King Meadow couldn't head off Johnny Idol, and Johnny Idol, the favourites, kicked up to hold out King Meadow. About 8 metres away then Red Skeleton, which is trying to get up behind the leader, and I think it will kick up and kick King Meadow off the rails. It does. So Dom Louis Boy's got the 1-1. Centennial Way's gone to the inside next. On its outside, London Mac wants to pull hard. Medoro Caramia takes off 3 deep as they steady, and still nearly 30 metres Barunga Range. Racing to the mile. The lead time pretty swift, 45.9. And Johnny Idol in front, steadying them down now. 4 metres to Red Skeleton. Medoro Caramia out 3 wide, trying to get around King Meadow. Will do so shortly. Then Dom Louis Boy racing outside of Centennial Way. 4 metres London Mac, which isn't pulling now. It's settled better. And the other one, Barunga Range, has made no ground on them. They race down the back straight. Johnny Idol led. 2 metres in front, in second placing Medoro Caramia. Red Skeleton in behind them. 1 out and 1 back now, King Meadow. Then 4 metres Centennial Way. Dom Louis Boy on its outside. Still last of the main group, London Mac. And they've probably steadied it a little more at this point, and this is allowing Barunga Range to make some ground, but it's still about 15 to 20 metres away. 32 seconds the first quarter as they come into the straight. They'll get the bell. The favourite Johnny Idol able to take a mid-race breather. It led by 4 metres. Medoro Caramia on the outside. Red Skeleton's had a pretty good run. Then King Meadow. Now London Mac comes 3 deep at the judge. Centennial Way's on the inside. Dom Louis Boy the centre. And then struggling Barunga Range as they head towards the back straight. The leader went the second quarter in, is about to come up. The leader is Johnny Idol. Second quarter was 33 flat. On the outside, Medoro Caramia. Back and behind them, Red Skeleton waiting for the run. King Meadow in the centre but tapped up. London Mac 3 deep around it, struggling to make ground. And then Centennial Way, Dom Louis Boy down the back. Still Johnny Idol. And he hangs Brings back to the field. It's a metre in front. Maduro Caramia will grind away. Now King Meadow comes out 3 wide to make a run at them. Struggling to make ground, London Mac. It's pushed 4 wide by Dom Louis Boy. Then Centennial Way. Red Skelton still in behind them. Johnny Idol a leader halfway around the turn. Maduro Caramia still there on the outside, grinding away. Red Skelton looking to ease out from behind them, but it's still held up. Centennial Way is pulling wider into the straight. Johnny Idol on top from Maduro Caramia. No run, Red Skelton. Centennial Way down the outside. Maduro Caramia goes to the lead. Centennial Way grabbing it. Maduro Caramia, oh gee, very tight. Centennial Way or Maduro Caramia, not sure, no opinion. Johnny Idol for third. Red Skelton a little bit unlucky. Then Dom Louis Boy. Further back in the field then, we had London Mac, King Meadow and Barunga Range last in. Gee, I don't know about this. I have to get a look at this replay.
Here we go now. Red Amaroo Queen Fave racing. Holstein Girl came out beautifully. Holstein Girl straight to the lead from Fancy Nip and Rapid Toy early. Getting along the fence was Certain Trick. Amaroo Queen settles back about 5th. And then a couple to Grenadier, followed by Limerick Blade and back to Last Top Victory. 1 lap to go. A line of 4. Getting through on the inside, Certain Trick took over and led. In the centre was Holstein Girl. Fancy Nip 3 wide. 2 to Amaroo Queen. Now pushing up on the fence and a couple to Rapid Toy, Grenadier, Top Victory and Limerick Blade. Down the back straight, Certain Trick is the leader. On the outside, grabbing it was Fancy Nip. Amaroo Queen got into all sorts of bother and is gone. On the bend, Fancy Nip slipped away. Fancy Nip leads by 4 or 5. Holstein Girl again gets the second. Amaroo Queen runs on, but it's all Fancy Nip, and Fancy Nip wins the last. Close for the minors. Amaroo Queen maybe just in front of Holstein Girl. And then over on the inside behind them, Rapid Toy, Certain Trick, Limerick Blade, Grenadier was one of the last with Top Victory. Number 6, Fancy Nip is the winner of the final event. Amaroo Queen.
Away they go. The Proclaimer shows early speed with on the outside Butler's Nightmare. Chokin just in behind them, settles down 4th early as the Proclaimer leads. On the outside, Butler's Nightmare, 3 out, goes forward. Mark Apollo in the centre, 6 metres away, Winning Fuel on the outside of Chokin. Then Steve Earl in the centre, Grand Ransom on the rail as Fella's Pride as Chokin comes 1 off the fence. Second last early is Next Castle, and 4 metres away, No Equal. It's Mark Apollo on the outside, drawing up to tackle the Proclaimer for the lead and gets there 2 circuits out. In front, Mark Apollo by 6 metres, the Proclaimer. Third, Butler's Nightmare. Chokin was 1 off the fence. He now drops in to be 4 back on the rail and about to come 1 off the fence in a stride. He does now. Stephen Dove 2 circuits out. On his back is Fella's Pride, who comes 1 off the rail. Then Winning Fuel on the outside of Grand Ransom. 4 metres away, Next Castle. No Equal second last, and 1 off the fence is Steve Earl. Out of the straight they race towards the 1600 and the leader is Mark Apollo. Over 6 metres, the Proclaimer. 4 metres away, Butler's Nightmare, the rail. A neck away, 4th without cover, Chokin, followed by Fella's Pride. Locked away, Grand Ransom on the inside of Winning Fuel, followed by Next Castle. Second last on the outside of No Equal, and Steve Earl is about 10 metres away at the 1300, and the leader is Mark Apollo. He's had a nice run for the first circuit by 5 metres to the Proclaimer. A metre the outside is Chokin, trailed up by Fella's Pride. Then Butler's Nightmare on the rail, 6 metres to Winning Fuel. On its inside is Grand Ransom, 2 metres to Next Castle. No Equal, 3 metres away, and 12 metres away, Steve Earl. In the straight they race, they've got a lap to go, and Mark Apollo, he's set a nice pace in front by almost 4 metres to on the outside Chokin, who draws up a little bit closer now. Third, the leader's back is the Proclaimer, 2 metres away, Fella's Pride. Then Butler's Nightmare, the outside Winning Fuel. Back in the field, Grand Ransom has gone for a gallop. No Equally inside, then Next Castle, 10 metres away, Steve Earl, and out the back is Grand Ransom. Out of the straight they race towards the 650, and the leaders are running along. It's Mark Apollo by a metre to Chokin. 4 metres away, the Proclaimer. Fella's Pride's had a very good run on the outside, then Butler's Nightmare. No Equal gets out in time, and 12 metres away, Next Castle, Winning Fuel. Steve Earl is out the back and tailed off Grand Ransom. Towards the 400 metres they race. It's Chokin on the outside. He draws up. He put his neck in front of Mark Apollo. 8 metres away, Fella's Pride. Then the Proclaimer. Well back as Butler's Nightmare. No Equal, Next Castle, Winning Fuel, Steve Earl and tail tailed off Grand Ransom on the home turn, 200 metres out. It's Chokin on the outside, 1.5 metres in front of Marco Polo. Fella's Pride gets to a clear third, followed by the Proclaimer. At the 120, Chokin, he found 3 metres. Marco Polo has run his race. Fella's Pride on the outside, in fact, gets into second placing. Chokin's in front. Fella's Pride on the outside has tried to pick him up, but Chokin is too good. Chokin wins by 3 metres to Fella's Pride. 2 metres away third, Marco Polo. A gap to No Equal fourth. Then the Proclaimer. In behind them, Butler's Nightmare, Next Castle, well back as Winning Fuel, followed by Steve Earle, and still to arrive, Grand Ransom. Number 1, Chokin, driven by Stephen Dove first. Number 1, Chokin, the winner, driven by Stephen Dove.
Line's okay, Strands Fly, racing, Blazing Pancho galloped away from the pole. Come On Sharky began well, Fella Dream fast away. Pancho's Delight showed pace off the mark in front of its close-up. Come On Sharky drives up on the fence and leads Fella Dream with Pancho's Delight 3 deep, hitting the first bend. Flying Legend fourth around Blazing Pancho. It's close up 3 wide, and then Dunveen, Hopeless Jim Joy's leader. Tudor Hero began well from the 20 and went past Force 1. Star Council, the favourite, back at the tail of the field. Pancho's Delight has a crack for the lead around the home corner the first time, and with 2,100 left to run, Pancho's Delight crossed onto the aluminium and led by 2 lengths to Come On Sharky. A length away, Blazing Pancho, leaving the fence and looking for cover as Tudor Hero rushes up wide with Flying Legend. Tudor Hero 4 deep.